Hello and welcome back. Realized at the end of the last episode I forgot to actually purchase a pan for our pie, so we're just going to do that quickly. Pie pan. Pie. Alright, exit. Alright, so we now have our pie pan. So we have all the ingredients to make Funny Bones's, or rather the elderberry pie that we need in order to get Punny Bones his humor back from our good friend Baba Yaga. What's it gonna be? Ooh, Necrotar, fun. I decided to just bite the bullet and let the computer do the fighting. The keyboard, when I attempted to use the keyboard to fight, it worked well, but obviously an older system on an older fighting system on a newer computer, and it kept turning on sticky keys and causing problems, so ultimately decided it was easier to just let it happen this way. And why don't we pop one of these bad boys?
That feels...
Alright, Necrotars don't offer us any... Oh, this isn't where I want to be. At least not yet. Here we go. One more, and coming down. Very good. Oh, come now. I don't want to do this right now. Undoubtedly to get poisoned. Always do. There it is. Alright. So let's take care of the poison quickly. Alright. Very good. Say the magic phrase. Poof. Alright. Alright, let's go have a chat with Bonehead.
Every cent...
Yes.
So, did you get it? Show me. I won't let you in without it.
Well, more or less. Alright, let's put the pieces together. We'll put the bone meal in the pie pan. Then we will add in the goo for some flavoring. And finally throw our elderberries on top. And then we just need to cook it.
Looking good. Now show it to the head skull over there and get out of the way fast if you don't want to add rump roast to the Baba's menu for the night.
Sure thing, bud. There we go.
The skulls appear to have stopped flashing their lasers. You pick up the pie. It's been cooked to a delicate golden brown.
I'm not sure they would know the term laser in this society.
Squat.
Alright, set in there.
You feel a sense of menace and the sensation of being watched.
Imagine that.
You quickly step out from under the trap. A moment later, you hear the voice of Baba Yaga.
Not very trusting, is he, kids? Good. It's not like I trust him. Floor, quick. Make him stick.
You find your shoes stuck to the floor.
As usual. Always wonder what that little stick-looking thing
Spirits
is on the ground.
of the swamp
in
and
front of the
mire,
shelf.
aid me in what I desire. Creatures of the mist, beings of the fog, turn this human into a cute hedgehog.
Fastest thing alive.
I have a sudden craving for a tiggly wiggly. Perhaps some hedgehog grog, hedge piggly swiggly, and pig newtons. What's that you say? Elderberry pie? Oh, darn. He was bringing that here, wasn't he?
He was.
I don't suppose a piggly wiggle can get the pie from his backpack, could he? particularly if his feet are stuck to the floor. Oh, pity. Spirits of the mist and moor, restore this man as he was before. So, now my dining delight, do you have what I asked for?
Indeed we do. Here you go, friend.
Mmm, that smells delicious, just the way we like it, fresh from the fire.
It was just baked.
So, let me think. How should I reward you for such a lovely pie?
How about don't eat us?
Well, Kitty, should we just fry him now? Or for an entree, have green spleen casserole with roast leg of man?
That would be the opposite of what I would like for a reward.
Oh, all right. I suppose he did do us a favor. It wouldn't be polite to eat him now. Besides, he may be useful in the future. So what is it that you want as a reward for your lovely pie?
I'd like you to save old Punny Bones, 'cause he's the worst.
You tell about the gnome and how he wants
Maybe we
his
should ask for a
humor back.
magic spell.
Humor, is it? You want a sense of humor. I'm not sure the gnome really had a sense of humor, making fun of poor old ogresses. Oh, all right. Take this good humor bar and give it to the gnome. I suppose there is nothing more pathetic than a gnome who can't tell a joke.
You take the good humor bar and put it away.
You've got what you wanted, and I've got what we wanted.
Well, we can't stay
Hasty
in
treat,
chat.
now retreat.
Hurtful, Baba Yaga, hurtful. Just want to hang out. Why can't we be
Well, I
friends?
guess she liked the pie, or you would have taken its place.
Alright, let's head out. We're gonna go give Punny Bones back his good humor. But there is one thing I would like to do first, which is stop back in on our good friends, the Yipses. Alright, that's enough of your nonsense. Come on, you can do it. Come on. There you go. You don't have to run away. Probably the safer move. There we go. We are quite low on everything. Alright, let's just do this.
That
And alrighty. Head over and up. Hey, Davey.
Welcome, welcome. It is good of you to visit our camp once again. May you find here all that you seek.
Hello.
greet.
Come now, what can I do for you? What is it you seek here?
Let's have a little chat, and then we'll, sure, let's tell about ourselves. Why not?
You tell about your adventures in Spielberg.
So, you turned Baba Yaga into a frog? How funny.
You gotta love the spirit of the Gypsies.
Is it not great to feel the music in your blood and dance the night away? The life of a gypsy is sometimes very sweet. I have been fine. Hunting has been poor lately, but yesterday we pulled down a large deer. It was good to taste fresh meat again.
I guess they've been having some difficulty getting food.
Bah, legends and tales to scare children with. You will not see me flinching if you cross my palm with silver.
Well, it's just about the gypsies in general.
We have been in this camp for nearly 5 years. This is very hard on wanderers like us.
Interesting. Tell us about Magda.
If you wish to know about her, why don't you visit her yourself? She will be happy to speak with you. She was most impressed.
I appreciate hearing that. Let's head in and see how Magda's doing. Maybe you got our fortune done again, huh?
I have seen in a vision that you have a friend in need. A stranger to this land like yourself. You speak with him in this room at the inn. This friendship will send you on a very strange quest.
Funny you should mention that.
Perhaps at another time we will speak more of this.
I would prefer to speak about it now.
It is a real pleasure to speak with you again.
You tell about some of your adventures.
Ah, you tell strange stories, but I can sense that you speak true. You have lived the most exciting life. I do not think this valley will be the same when you leave.
I concur. Dave, you have anything else interesting to say?
Ah, I am well and happy to see you again, my friend. I have run in this forest for many years, and I know my way around. The forest is a very different place at night. It is a very dangerous place to travel if you are not a wolf. Ah, the one who danced with you upon your last visit? The one who is lovely, lively, and, more than a handful? She is my mate, and we wolves mate for life.
No, now I'm a little uncomfortable, but okay.
Last night we were hunting far to the south. I heard a voice call out a command. Bushes here, disappear. The voice had the fur on the nape of my neck up on end, so I did not investigate further. Hunting in Mordavia is always an interesting experience.
The second way, I guess, or maybe an additional hint in terms of where Baba Yaga is located, in addition to what the Lishi told us.
I have always had dreams and visions. Some of these are true events. Some are only what could be true. These visions are, like most dreams, clouded in mists. Their meanings, too, are very shadowy. If you wish to learn of your future, allow me to look into the cards. You have only to give me a crown, and I will give you a reading, huh? I am the leader of this pack, and I wish I could lead them from this valley. I have had troubled dreams of late, and the game is getting scarce in this area.
Let's talk about some of the undead.
Many are the kinds of the dead which do not rest. Some are harmless, some most helpful, but most are extremely dangerous. Some, like the Rusalki, are victims of crimes. Others, like the Wraiths, are the spirits of criminals who cannot rest. But most powerful and fearsome of all are the Nosferatu, the vampires.
Let's hear a little bit more about the Rizalki.
The Rusalki are the spirits of drowned maidens. Some are the victims of accidents, and others were the victims of murderers. They retain their physical bodies and try to drown all who approach them. There is said to be a Rusalka in the lake to the east.
Is there now?
I have heard tales that a Rusalka may be tamed through kindness, but I have never heard of anyone actually trying such a thing. Oh no.
Might have another story to tell you then.
A wraith is a spirit who cannot rest because of greed. They refuse to leave behind their possessions, and so haunt the sight of those objects.
If you travel by night, you sometimes can see a mound of rocks where no rocks were by daylight. This is the burial mound of a wraith. Avoid it, for the Wraith will try to draw the life from you if you get too close.
That conversation with Magda was one of the weird times where I don't know if, audio files got corrupted or if they added in extra dialogue after the voice actors had finished their work, but clearly someone else reading that line.
The Nosferatu, the undead which feed upon the blood of living things. If a man is drained unto death by a vampire, he will rise from his grave as a revenant, hungering for the taste of human flesh. If a vampire shares its own blood with its victim, the victim will rise from the grave as a slave of its vampire creator. It too will be a vampire, but it must obey the commands of its master, and cannot harm its master directly. Sometimes the sharer of vampire blood is not drained entirely by the master vampire. Thus, he can continue to live until struck down by a natural death. Then he will rise from his grave.
Fair enough. About this castle, I've heard a few mysteries about it.
The old rulers of this land, the boyars of the castle, were the Borgov family. They ruled this land for as long as my people remember. The last boyar was a strange man, so it is said. What became of him, I do not know. Only that his son left the valley in shame and horror. When we heard rumors that Borgov Castle was again inhabited, we brought our wagons to Mordavia. We thought perhaps the old boyar's son had returned, and we could trade with him again. We met with the gatekeeper, who said that the Borgov family was dead. Oh, the castle was now owned by a distant cousin who promised to protect this valley as a true boyar. So we did some trading with the gatekeeper, but never saw signs of this Borgov cousin. Soon after this, the rain started to fall, and we were trapped here.
Well, while we're here, let's try our fortune.
The cards have again been shuffled and cut, so reveal now the subject of this reading.
Last time we were the subject. Let's see who's in charge now.
This reading is of the ill-omened man, and now we shall learn more of his purpose and past. The next card you turn shall show the distant past. The Queen of Swords. Interesting. Sometime in the past, this man has met the mystery lady of your present. He may have been betrayed by her, or perhaps he is the betrayer of the lady. The next card shall reveal her influence.
The magician.
Ah, the magician. The woman of mystery has magic also. One is the teacher of the other. The order of the card suggests it is the woman who was the master, and the man her apprentice. The events you face now, obviously, began in the dark past. Let us learn now of the more recent ones.
The Knight of Swords.
Aha, this is your own influence upon the man. It seems you were as important to his history as he was to your own. Now, let us see the manner in which you affected him.
Interesting. How did we affect this ill-omened man?
Death, the card of transformation. You are the agent of this man's failure and loss. You altered his life irrevocably. Even if you destroyed him, my dear, he still influences the present. That the cards chose to reveal information about him shows that he is again a player in the game of your life. What next can we learn of this one, huh?
Let's see. 8 of Swords.
In the present, the Eight of Swords. This is the card of conflict and domination. The last card which crossed this man was also a symbol of bondage. He is somehow a prisoner or an unwilling accomplice of another. Let us see if the cards will explain further this relationship.
5 of Cups, maybe? Clubs.
This is the card of conflict and
Clubs.
struggle. This man does not take his bondage lightly. Now, let's see what the cards show of his hopes and desires.
The Chariot.
The Chariot represents triumph and vengeance. There is a strong need to gain control of the situation, of his life. He may seek escape, but escape is clearly not enough. Let us see in what way he may triumph.
Right.
Oh, this time the devil is inverted. The meanings may differ, but this is a card that bodes no good whichever way it lies. Your man clearly seeks release, but with that freedom, he will also seek revenge. Whatever or whoever binds him now cannot contain him forever. He will seek his revenge, and you will need to be wary. You will face him again in a struggle to the death. Now let us reveal the card that rules over the past and the present.
Good. I so enjoy fights to the death.
Oh, the dark card of the void. The influence of the Dark One overshadows all. No more shall be revealed, nor shall things be spoken at this time.
That's
The cards
unfortunate.
have spoken. The reading is done.
Always the Dark One.
The cards have spoken, and that is all I will say about them now. If you wish to learn more, come another time.
Fair enough. Alright, I think that covers everything. Let's say farewell.
You say goodbye.
May the wind be in your face and the hunting good.
That's nice. Alright, so... What time is it? Okay. I'm going to go back in just to see if coming back this one time is enough to... Well, the wolves seem to be very busy today. You know, she said, oh, we'll talk about your friend in the inn who needs help. I'm going to see if we can do that now. Or if they'll just...
Last night I had a
we go.
most strange vision. I saw you standing in the forest. You were not near any water, yet I thought you were fishing. You threw something into the air that looked like a bird, and yet not a bird. The bushes rustled, then started moving towards the strange yellow bird. That was all I saw. It was most strange.
So that's a hint about using the rubber chicken to get the bush to move, which I guess is the help that she...
You will always be welcome here.
was going to give us with regards to Punny Bones and getting the elderberries.
Tell about Rakesh and your adventures in Tana.
You fought a demon? Oh, then perhaps you can drive off the dark. But no, we must not even think of such things. It is far too dangerous to speak of it.
Fair enough. How about Katrina? This nice peasant girl we keep meeting.
Tell about your meeting with Katrina.
I have no knowledge of such a person. Much is strange about your story. I would not entirely trust this Katrina if I were you.
That doesn't make any sense. She's attractive and therefore definitely good. Let's see if she has anything else to say about herself.
I have been well, thank you.
Sorry.
The magician Irana's death is shrouded in mystery. I do not know her true fate, but I only know that her staff protects the town, and her garden protects anyone in need of safety.
You can always trust Arana to keep us safe in all of our journeys. It's been
The
nice.
staff of Irana has a great deal of magic. It protects the town from the undead. Although, between you and me, the townspeople do not know it. But I had a vision of it one night.
Hmm?
I heard it speak in a dream. It told me how it protected the town and of its destiny spell. When the staff spoke no more, I saw a most beautiful crystal floating in the air. The staff touched it, and the crystal shattered. Oh, that was all I saw.
Destiny spell. It sounds fancy.
In my vision, the staff said that it would guard the town until it cast its destiny spell. That one day, someone would bring a dead loved one before the staff. That person would trade his life force through the staff.
Well,
The dead would rise, alive and well, though the one who gave his life for the dead would never know. That would be a true sacrifice, done with foreknowledge and with much love. The staff still stands in the town, so I do not think anyone has been willing to make such a sacrifice.
wow. It's not a small deal by any means.
Irana's garden is to the south and a little west of here. It is a very good place to rest and heal. There used to be a small bush whose fruit was sweet and filling and always available. But someone dug it up and took it. Why anyone would do such a thing, I do not know. There is a tree whose fruit will restore magic to those who use it, but only a magical spell can get the fruit.
We hear more about the destructive actions of Dr. Cranium.
The tarot cards are a tradition with Gypsies. Their history is tied with our own. Always the Gypsies have told fortunes, and always have the cards guided our sight. Each card of the tarot has many meanings. A true reader of cards knows which meanings best suit a particular reading. When I tell a fortune with the cards for someone, I tell them only the meaning of the cards. It is up to that someone to figure out how they affect their future.
And your vision.
If I have any more visions about you, I will let you know. So you should visit here again, just in case. I mean, you never know when the knowledge of my vision may be useful. Right, dear?
All right. We will say farewell.
You say goodbye.
Farewell. May your dangers be ever far from your feet.
Really another time when this secondary voice actor did the line. Alright, so we are going to... This will be a little bit of a longer video, I guess, but I do want to get Punny Bones back to this good humor bar in this video, so I'm just gonna run away because I don't care about this bunny. I don't want to deal with it. Goodbye, little bunny. Alright, let's head to the inn. And get this oh-so-pleasant shock from Punny Bones.
A voice from behind the door says,
Alright.
Did I tell you about the
time there was this guy walking into an inn with this big necrotor following him? He goes up to the innkeeper and asks for some stew to eat. The innkeeper looks nervously at the necrotor and asks the man what his pet will eat. And the guy replies, anyone he wants. Not bad, eh?
You hand the gnome the good humor bar.
What's this? You trying the old hot pepper bar on me? Hey, I'm the professional, kid. Don't try this at home. Not on a gnome, anyway. Hey, it looks good, though.
He eats the good humor bar.
Not bad. Pretty good, actually. Hey, I feel funny. I mean, really funny. What was that thing?
You tell the gnome about Baba Yaga and the good humor bar.
Thanks, pal. Guess this yuck's on me. This jester just can't thank you too much. You're my hero, Nero. My main man, Stan.
Alright, we'll just go through this conversation and then
I've
end
seen
things,
heroes come and go, and you're certainly one of them.
Thanks, bud.
So you got by with a pie, aye? My. Always knew the way to Baba's heart was through her stomach. Probably someone she ate. You know what they say about cannibals? Always having a few friends over for dinner.
Alright, let's talk about some stuff.
I am so happy that it reminds me of the time Dimlit the dwarf came across a magic ring in the bazaar in Shapir. He rubbed it, and lo and behold, out comes a genie. I will grant you 3 wishes, said the genie. Well, for my first wish, I want a purse that's always filled with gold, says Dimlit. So shall it be done, said the genie. There before Dimlit appeared a purse. He turned it over, and a pile of gold spilled out on the desert sand. Again and again he turned it over, and more gold covered the ground. Master, you do have 2 more wishes left, said the genie. Oh, that's right, said the dwarf. Well, give me 2 more of these. Let me tell you, I'm every bit as happy as Dimlit was.
At least that joke made sense, so we'll take it.
You know what they say about humor? If you don't got it, you won't get it. And if you don't get it, I'm sure someone will try to explain it at great length.
I guess that means if you don't think his jokes are funny, it means you don't have a sense of humor.
A flying rumor never has any trouble making a landing. I heard that the shopkeeper's husband left her because she was such a scold. She was a person who was quick on the floor. When she wanted his opinion, she gave it to him.
Any plans?
Well, now that I'm back in the funny business, it's one more show and I'm back on the road. I'm gonna show these yokels that he who laughs last just didn't get it.
And let's hear some jokes.
Do you know why gnome jokes are so short? So that they won't go over the dwarves' heads. There's no point in telling a dwarf a joke with a double meaning. He won't get either one. Judging from the expression, what you don't know can't hurt you, dwarves are practically invulnerable. Of course, far be it from me to say that all dwarves are just plain dumb. Most are pretty greedy, too.
Apparently he's got a lot of dwarf
Dwarves
material.
get their money the horde way. They won't even spend the time of day. Dwarves don't care how people treat them, as long as they do. Of course, you know what you got when the singing dragon fell into the dwarf mine. A flat miner. And on that note, let's change the subject.
Awful. Okay, so we'll say farewell, and then...
Some people spread happiness wherever they go. Others, whenever they go. Fortunately, you are the former. If you was the latter, you'd probably have a few rungs missing.
Alright, let's head out.
Before you blow, Joe, I figure I owe you one. I'm gonna let you in on a secret only we gnomes know. I'm gonna tell you the ultimate joke. Don't wince, Vince. This is straight, mate. You tell this one, and whoever hears it is gonna laugh. Really laugh. Can't help it, can't stop it kind of laugh. Only works once, and should only be used in last resort, sport. It's the last laugh, so to speak. The best jest to the west. Yours for the telling.
The gnome tells you a rather silly joke. You find yourself laughing despite yourself.
See what I mean, Gene? Tell this joke to a big bad dude that's out to do you in, then exit while he's laughing. Use it or lose it. Bye-bye, birdie.
That's quite the gift, I suppose. The ultimate joke. Alright, so yeah, we're a little over the time I usually like to do, but we'll end things here. And when we come back, we'll continue our adventures in Mordavia. Alright, see ya. Bye.